Hola, hola, I'm Nena, and I'm back with another YouTube video. It's been a long minute since I uploaded a video on YouTube, but I've been a little busy. I joined the military. So today, I wanted to talk to you guys about something very different. I wanted to tell you guys about what I wish I knew before joining the military. So if you would like to know what you should know before joining the military, or coming out to basic training, keep on watching. Alrighty guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about 5 main topics, which are going to be being physically ready, food, sleep, showers, and embracing the suck. I am currently at Fort Lee, Virginia in my AIT location, finishing up my tech school, basically my education for my school, for my job in the military. And so let's go ahead and jump right into our first topic, which is being physically ready. For me, I felt like this was the one topic that I really needed to know a lot more about before coming out here and what I actually needed. So I am a female, 5 feet 2 inches tall, only weighing 116 pounds, so I'm not very big at all. So I had a really hard time with rucking specifically. So rucking, for those of you who don't know what it is basically when you walk or you march with a backpack on, but it's a military backpack which is designed one size fits all, and it is a 35-pound minimum backpack. And it sounds easy, but it's actually, at least for me, it was quite difficult the first time that I ever did it, just because I had never done it before, and so I had a really hard time with it. We do 3 main outdoor events. They're called FTXs, and I won't get too much into them, but basically you start off with a 5-mile ruck, then you go on to an 8-mile ruck, and finally the 12-mile ruck. So you gradually do get better at them, but if you were to practice with just a regular backpack on your back, you know, going up and down hills, taking a hike, that would really help you so that you don't feel that initial shock that I felt on my very first ruck march, because I had never done anything similar to that. Another thing I wanted to point out is the ACFT. I came out knowing that the ACFT was going to take effect October of this year, which I thought meant that I was going to take the APFT. For those of you who know, basically that is your physical readiness test. And the APFT only has 3 events, which is the run, the sit-ups, and the push-ups. And I was ready for those. But we got to basic training and found out we were taking the ACFT, which has twice as many events, which is 6 total events. I won't get too much into it. I can make a separate video if you guys want me to, but it's 6 total events. It's the leg tuck, hand release push-ups, the sprint drag carry raise, a deadlift, and then a ball throw, and then your 2-mile run. So that was definitely a shock for our cycle to know that we were gonna do that instead of the APFT. So make sure that you look up the ACFT, and I can actually put a link in the description for you guys to see what the requirements are, and I can go in depth in another video if you guys would like me to, but make sure you are practicing the events on the ACFT, because you take the ACFT, the very first one, like 2 weeks or at week 2, right at basic training. Our next topic is food, and this is also a big topic because I love food. I think we all do. And before coming out to basic training, I kept hearing that we would be fed 3 times a day, and I wondered how I possibly could eat that much. But I also heard that you would be hungry all the time. And I couldn't comprehend how you could eat 3 times, 3 full meals a day, and then still be hungry. But it turns out it's true, because every time you eat, you work it out, you run it out, you push it out. So you do end up getting hungry pretty much right after you eat. And just to kind of get a little bit into the meal options, so we used to eat a lot at the DFAC. We would eat at least 1 meal a day at the DFAC, which is the dining facility. And it's, you know, you go through a line, it's a whole ordeal at the DFAC. The way that you move, the way that you walk, the way that you march in there, it has a whole atmosphere of how it's supposed to be. But I can get into that in another video. And then you choose your food, you eat simple, right? It's almost like a cafeteria. And then there are MREs. MREs, I'm sure you guys know what it is. It's the meal ready to eat bags, which are these right here. And this is just one option. There's like a ton of options. They're numbered. There's like a bunch of numbers, and every one of them is like a different menu, and it comes with like your main entree, some snacks, some candy. Some of them have some bread, sweet bread. Some of them have as well. And you get tired of them very, very quickly. But no, you will eat these quite a bit. So don't let it come to you as a surprise, and just be ready to eat MREs quite a lot. And then another option for mealtime is also going to be hot A's, which hot A's is just basically warmed up food, you know, like microwavable food, but they put them in like the ovens, they heat them up, and they put them in these like coolers, but to keep food hot. I think they call them mermites or something like that. And those are your three options. You're either eating at the DFACT dining facility, you're eating an MRE, or you are eating hot A's. I think because of COVID-19 right now, they are only doing hot A's and MREs, but typically it would be hot A's, MREs, or the DFACT. Our next topic, sleep. Sleep was one of the things I was also afraid of, just because I heard some horror stories that you don't get enough sleep. And while you are always tired, that is absolutely true, you get enough sleep. So in my company, which it is different for every company, we would have lights out at least by 2100, which means you take yourself to sleep. And our wake up time usually was 0430, so 4:30 in the morning, which isn't too bad. It equals about 7.5 hours of sleep, minusing if you have fire guard for that night, then it'll be minus 1 hour. So about 6.5 hours of sleep if you do have that fire guard shift. So not too bad, but your days are long. You know, keep in mind 4:30 in the morning all the way till 9 p.m. So your days are very eventful. You learn a lot, and you have a lot to do in one single day. So that's really what makes you really tired, really sleepy throughout your days, but you definitely get enough sleep to keep going. So that's one of the things I was afraid of. So just keep in mind, if you're one of those people like I was that really likes their sleep 8-9 hours, can sleep 10 if you really wanted to, yeah, about 6.5 hours is what you'll be getting. Next, let's talk about personal hygiene time, or showers. This is a topic that I had no idea about before coming out to basic training. No one told me anything about it. I didn't ask any questions about it, so I didn't really know what to expect. And then I came out here to Fort Jackson, and I was very much shocked. So right off the bat, showers have no curtain. In most of the companies, they have no curtains. So you have your stalls, kind of like the bathroom stalls, to your sides, but there's no curtains. So you are showering in front of the rest of the females in the entire company, completely naked, and you just have to be comfortable with it. So that was something that I didn't know before coming out there. And while you're at reception, there are curtains, so I had no idea that getting to basic training you would have no curtains. So it really shocked me, so keep that in mind. And then showers are cold. They said, in my company, they said that supposedly they're supposed to be hot, and then they got them fixed towards the end of the cycle. So it was supposedly a mechanical issue, but I personally think that they just do it like that because they want us to earn our hot water. But yes, for the most part, for everybody that I've talked to in other companies, their showers were cold. There was no hot water, so expect lukewarm to cold water. And we were a winter cycle, so definitely expect that if you're a summer cycle. And then there's another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the hotspot showers, which they taught us night one that we arrived to basic training. Hotspot showers are this idea that the entire company, which in our company we had, I believe, a total of like 60 females in the entire company, and we had to do hotspot showers the first week we were there, which just basically means the idea that the entire company can shower in 10 minutes. How you ask? Well, they put us in line, and you would just go in, run in, and you have like 30 seconds to just get wet, and you just grab soap and you shower, you know, hot spots, if you know what I mean, and then you get out. So that is our hot spot showers, and just be mindful that that's a thing in basic training. You have to shower and be able to have, you know, a hot spot shower in a minute, 2 minutes tops, and get out, because sometimes that's all the time you're gonna have. And the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was embracing the suck. So that's something that I actually did hear before coming out here, but I didn't really understand what it actually meant to embrace the suck till I got out here. And so I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what embrace the suck means to me. So there are gonna be times in basic training where you are just gonna sit there and wonder, why did I join? Why did I sign this willingly and decide to come out here? But there is a good reason why you did. And whatever that reason was, whether you wanted college opportunities, whether you wanted to have career opportunities, you wanted to do something different for yourself, whether you wanted to be a part of this 1% that becomes American soldiers, whatever it is, hold on to it. Embrace the suck. Know that it is going to suck, and that is okay. It is going to suck, but you are also going to get through it. I promise. I got through it, and I am not very strong, not very fast, but I got through it because I embraced the suck. It sucked in multiple occasions, but I held on to the reason why I chose to sign that paper, or the reasons why I chose to sign that paper, and I got through it. So just embrace the suck. Every company is different, so the things that I am telling you may not be 100% accurate to the company that you have, so know that it is different between companies depending on the battalion you end up in. I personally was at Fort Jackson. I was at 213th Foxtrot Company, and so whatever company you may end up may be very, very different from mine, so know that things are very different, but it ends up being about the same kind of stuff. And then just know that drill sergeants do care about you, even if they act like they don't. Remember that it is their job to train you to be strong, dedicated, disciplined soldiers, and that they're not really out to like make you fail. It is their job to help you get through basic training. So just know that in the back of your mind when they're yelling at you, that they are just trying to make you disciplined. Be at the right place at the right time in the right uniform, and you will make it through, I promise. So it's just really embracing the suck, knowing it's gonna suck, and that's okay. You're still gonna get through it. With that being said, that is all I have for you guys this time. I do not want to make this video super long, so those are just some of the things that I wanted you to know before going out to basic training. But please let me know if you have any questions at all, if you would like me to tell you a little bit more about my experience or something in particular about basic training. If you have questions for me, if you want me to open some of these on camera, food related stuff, just let me know what you want to know. Again, I went to basic training at Fort Jackson, 213th Foxtrot Company. And just let me know if you have any questions, because when I was going out to basic training, I know that I looked up some videos and there wasn't a lot of people making these videos, especially as females, on what to expect when going out to basic training. So just let me know if you have any questions, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm all as Nena Palos, and on Facebook as Lorena Palos. So just let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!